I wanted to walk you through our college application bootcamp and essay service, what it is that you get in terms of support for your student through this process. What you're seeing right now is our program called College Planner Pro. Within our application bootcamp, this is what you get access to. You're going to see here on the dashboard, there is a conversation tab. So this is where students as well as parents have an opportunity to send me questions, and then I will respond back. And over here, you will see that any student has or parent has an opportunity to schedule a 45-minute consultation. If you have questions specifically that you want to go to, there is a link in order to find a time for that. You can then add your SAT or ACT test dates, which is going to then correspond to the different colleges. So if you go through and let's just say you are applying to University of Washington, you can search any school in the system and be able to pull up data and statistics and then add that school to your list. So when you do, then you're gonna see all of this information about how many people are applying, as well as graduation rate, the students that are enrolled. And then when you plug in your SAT or ACT score, it's gonna plot you on the chart according to where the institution scores range. And then the same in terms of your GPA, when you add your GPA in, and then you're going to see where you fall within their incoming freshman class, as well as cost, and all of these different aspects are available to you. You're also going to be able to view the FIS guide, which is a really great place to get some unbiased information about a university, as well as seeing their strongest programs and universities that they overlap with. Everybody will also have an essays tab, so you will be able to see what essays are going to be required for your universities, and a research tab, so you can dive deeper in regards to data and statistics or campus tours and that sort of thing to see what more about the university. Now, when you go and add all of your schools to your list, the great thing is you can go to the application outline, pick your deadlines, and then also track that you have started working on it or you have submitted your application, and then as well whether you have gotten accepted. And when you go back to your colleges tab, you're going to see that it's also going to track all of your deadlines here at the top once you have done that. So it's a really great way to stay on track with all of those early action deadlines that we are planning to meet. And all of the to-dos really in the rest of the process for a student for the entire year are going to be under the to-dos tab. And if they follow the email, the welcome email that they got at the top of it, there is an opportunity to link a student's cell phone to the account, which means it's also going to send them text message reminders. For students that are part of our essay bootcamp as well, you're going to see that there are orientations every summer. Throughout the entire summer for both Wednesday and Thursday in terms of working on topic generation, and then the link to also schedule one-on-one with Karen to dive deeper into your essay. So there's really two different service options: one, just to have the support of application bootcamp, or two, to have essay support. If you choose just essay support, you do not get access to this entire program. You would just be working one-on-one with Karen and getting your essay done and completed. Application Bootcamp is the one where we get access to this entire system and all of then the to-dos put in here for the rest of the year. The biggest thing is Application Bootcamp. In terms of those dates, we've got August through November. In terms of every month, a student is expected to show up to these sessions, come with questions, have their applications open so that then we can walk through some of those key points that students typically get stuck at, but then also make sure that they're getting questions answered for those deadlines being met in November. Students can also get started right away with the files section. You're going to see a lot of different resources available to you. Application Bootcamp, all of the sessions will be recorded and put in here for students to go back to. And there is already one in regards to the Common Application in here, which a lot of universities are on that application system. So that's a great way for them to get started. And there is also application resources where letters of recommendation are in here in terms of information on how best to do that, as well as some stuff about essays in general if you are not using Karen for essay support. There's also going to be stuff in here in regards to college visits and how to make the most out of your time. And one of the other bonuses as well is getting access to our concierge calls, which is what our full service clients were attending throughout this year in regards to how to demonstrate interest, letters of recommendation, what you need to know, how to get set up in terms of admissions, essays, and college visits. So families and students can go back to all of these at any time. And applications, essays, and college visits is a great one in preparation for application season. So you know how to use the system as well as know how best to take advantage of getting on campus for those visits. So I hope that was useful for you guys. Application Bootcamp, the first one here is starting in August. So if you have not registered yet and you would like to, I will put a link so that you can get started with your student.